Hey friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel, we talk all things physical media, so movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Well, this is a pickups video, and it's a random haul video. I got stuff from kind of all over the place. Goodwill, Dollar Tree, pawn shop, a thrift store, a retro store, and from a friend over on Instagram. So a bunch of different things that I want to share with you, stuff that I'm really excited to add to the collection. So anyway, here we go. All right, so the first thing I'll show you is from the Dollar Tree. There was a recent wave, and I didn't really find anything personally in stores I went into. But I did, I checked out one place just to see if they had anything left over, and I found something that I ended up looking it up online. It's really highly rated, and it looks incredibly interesting. And anyway, I'm excited to add this to the collection, or at least to check it out. We'll see if it ends up in the collection. But it is Andy Goldsworthy, River and Tides, Working with Time. And it's this art piece documentary. It's a multiple disc set, 2-disc set with a companion booklet. And essentially what it is, what I understand that it is pieces of art that is only you have from nature, and then it's gone. It's here for a moment and then it's gone because time takes it away. So anyway, he filmed this all different places around the world, but one of the places he filmed that was a place I used to live, so that was even more interesting for me. So anyway, I'm excited to check this one out. This is the from Dollar Tree, the only thing I found in the last little while. The next thing I'll show you is from, there's a little consignment store in a town fairly close to me, and they do a 50% off day quite regularly. And so I went in and found 2 titles, 50% off, so they were 50 cents each, so this cost me $1, so not too bad. The first one was factory sealed when I found it, and I was very excited about it because I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I was excited to pick it up for 50 cents, and it is Pinocchio. It is a 2-disc, it is the Platinum Edition, 70th anniversary, it was 2 discs. The thing that I'm bummed about with this one is I opened it up, and again, it was perfectly factory sealed, but the disc, there is a bunch of, I don't know if you can see it on here. Yeah, you can see it there, some dark spots on the disc. So I don't know if this is disc rot, if maybe this was stored in not a very well temperature controlled environment. There was no moisture or anything like that in the case, but the other disc is totally fine. It was just the actual movie that wasn't great. But I did play the whole thing, and it's totally fine. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this, but I did get the Disney reward points in there, so 50 cents wasn't too bad, but pick this one up. Next one is it's also put up by Disney, and I'd never heard of this film, and I thought it was so unique because it's a Disney film, but it is also put up by Disney, but it's a David Lynch film, and it is The Straight Story. And I'd never heard of this. I have since checked out the trailer, and it looks outstanding. And so I'm really excited to have this one in the collection and to get to watch it. And I've only heard amazing things about this film. So anyway, The Straight Story, a David Lynch film put out by Walt Disney. So anyway, excited to check that one out. So next I want to show you what a friend of mine over on Instagram sent my way. His name's Arthur, and I'm going to put his link to his Instagram in the description below. I've mentioned him on the channel before. He and I have done a bunch of different trades, and he's a really cool guy. And so check him out over on Instagram. He said, I knew one title he was sending me, but he ended up sending 3 titles my way. So anyway, this is what he sent my way. Thank you so much, Arthur. I really do appreciate it. The first one is Rites of Passage. You know me, friends, when it comes to horror films, scary films, I don't watch many of them. This looks like it leans in that direction. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. But Rites of Passage, excited to check that one out. Next one is one that I have not, hadn't heard of, but am excited to check this one out. It is Batman, it is an animated film, Return of the Caped Crusaders, and it does feature Adam West and Burt Ward doing some of the voice work. So anyway, really excited to check this one out and give that one a go. Hadn't even heard of this film before, so pumped to check that out. And then the one that he did send my way that I knew was coming my way is one that I had in the collection. I put it into a trade, and then I regretted it because it was so good and I really enjoyed it. And if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. And I actually don't watch much but in the way of animated superhero films, but this was really great. And it is Batman Ninja. And if I've been told to actually watch it in, it's dubbed in English, but I've been told to watch it in Japanese, and it's actually a better experience. So I have watched it in the dubbed English version, so next time I watch this one, it will be in Japanese. But the animation in this is absolutely incredible. If you've never seen this one, I encourage you to check it out. Even if you're not into animated superhero films, which I'm really not into either, I recommend this one highly, Batman Ninja. Next, I will show you what I picked up at Goodwill. This is 2 or 3 different Goodwills, and I found some really interesting, cool stuff. So anyway, the first thing I'll show you is a film from 1952, Bells on Their Toes. I had not heard of this film, so picked it up and checked it out. I don't think it's going to stay in the collection. It is not a black and white film. It's not why it's not staying in my collection, but I'm just saying it's not. But anyway, it was an interesting film, cool for that being from that 50s. It was a fun watch one time. Probably won't stay in my collection though. But anyway, an interesting find. Next one I found is one that's not staying with me. I actually picked it up for a friend, but the price on this was ridiculously cheap and the discs were mint. And this is New York Yankees Vintage World Series films, 17 championship seasons, 1943 to 2000. And it has 5 discs and a bunch of games on each of the discs. So anyway, I found this for $3 is what the tag was, but they gave it to me for $2. So anyway, pretty excited to pick this one up for a friend. I'm a Blue Jays guy myself. Next, what I found at Goodwill is I found this one today. The next 2 things I'll show you I found today. This is a Walt Disney film. This is from 1976, starring one of my all-time favorites in Don Knotts. It also has Edward Asner and Tim Conway as well. And anyway, this is Gus. Walt Disney, the Don Knotts collection, Walt Disney Film Classics. This one was missing the plastic, but it did have the security sticker on top, so it was factory sealed and in mint condition. So pumped to have this one, as I am a huge fan of Don Knotts. And then I found a book, Movies, Music, and Books, friends. J.R.R. Tolkien. I found this book. I would pronounce this, but I don't know how it's properly pronounced, so I won't butcher it. But I found this today, and it was in outstanding condition. I am a Tolkien fan. Anyway, so pumped to find Tolkien. If you ever find Tolkien, it's always a good day, especially if it's hardcovered and in great condition. So pumped to find that one. And then I found 3 CDs recently at my local Goodwills. The one in my local town where I'm at, I found these 2. I believe this is from a 5-disc set, but there were 2 discs here, and one of them has virtually everything from this band that I could want on a disc. So anyway, this is the Beach Boys, Good Vibrations, 30 Years of the Beach Boys. And I found disc 1, which has like everything that you could want, almost, from the Beach Boys. And then I found disc 4, and these were both in mint condition. So pumped. I didn't have any Beach Boys in my collection, and you got to have a little Beach Boys in your collection. So excited to have those. And then this one is one that I don't know if many of you, let me know in the comments below if you know of this artist. And I almost saw him live once and I missed it. And he is an interesting character. And I have one of my all-time favorite bands. They covered one of his tracks, and which is kind of how I learned about him. But anyway, this was re-released in 2008, but this is, I believe, is from the 70s, and it is Larry Norman, Only Visiting This Planet. And I thoroughly enjoyed revisiting this album. I'd heard it years and years ago. Never owned this one in my collection, and pumped to have found this one. I never find this anywhere. So anyway, Larry Norman, Only Visiting This Planet. Excited to have this one in the collection. And then 2 more places I picked some things up I'll show you. One was my local pawn shop, and I found 2 things there. One was a CD, one was a movie. Both I'm very excited about. The CD is Run DMC's Greatest Hits. Everybody has to have Run DMC in their collection. I actually met Rev Run once at a book signing. He had released a book, and he got an autograph from him, or I got a picture with him. And let me see if I can find the picture. I'm gonna put it right here. If I could not have found the picture, then it won't be here, but I think I'll find the picture, and it should be right here. But anyway, I actually got to meet him. But anyway, Run DMC, love it. My favorite track, I know this isn't popular opinion, but my favorite track actually is Down with the King. So anyway, Run DMC Greatest Hits. And then the last thing from the pawn shop, and then I have one more thing for you. I've never seen this film. I didn't see the first 2 films, and that's okay. I love this film. It's staying in the collection. It is Bill and Ted Face the Music. Anyway, I'd never seen the first 2, saw this one the other day, really, really enjoyed it. I had a good laugh because I now anytime I see Keanu Reeves, it's always John Wick. So to see John Wick like this was very, very entertaining. So pumped to have this in the collection. And then the last thing I'll show you, I was so excited to find this. So there's this retro store in the town where I'm at, and I just found out about it recently and went to it, and it's so unique and strange. It's like you're walking through this like cottage, all these different rooms, and there's piles of stuff. And anyway, I found this small stack of movies, nothing I was at all interested in. And I asked the owner, I said, do you get movies in fairly regularly? And he said, what are you looking for? I said, I typically Blu-rays. And he's like, come follow me. And so he took me outside of the store to this like little trailer that wasn't hitched to a vehicle. And anyway, he opened it up, pulled out this like this cardboard box, and there were like a handful of Blu-rays, a bunch of DVDs in there. And he like lounged back in a lawn chair and just said, let me know what to think, if there's anything in there you want. And I found one thing in there that I was so pumped to find. And this goes for $30 on Amazon. And he said, I don't sell stuff for like $2 here. I'm trying to run a business. And I said, oh no, I appreciate that. And he has a really cool business. And I'm excited about doing more business with him. Anyway, but I found this, all discs were in mint condition. He sold it to me for $10. In fact, he said, I didn't have cash on me. They only do cash. He said, just take it, come back anytime you want, just drop it off, no problem, which is really cool of him. Anyway, it is Star Trek, the original series, season 2 on Blu-ray with Slip. I'm so pumped for this. I used to watch the reruns of this show with my dad growing up. So this is super nostalgic for me, and it makes me think of my dad, and so it actually means a lot to me. So to find this on Blu-ray for $10, totally worth it. Now I got to find season 1 and 2. But anyway, friends, that is what I picked up over the last couple of weeks in just random places. But found some cool stuff that I'm excited to add to the collection, and some stuff just excited to check out and to see if it will stay in the collection. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do hit like, subscribe if you want more of this kind of content, and thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I really appreciate it. We are getting close to 600 subscribers, which blows my mind. I'm still trying to put together the 500 subscriber giveaway, but it looks like we'll be doing that maybe at 6. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you're doing really well. Please do take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.